Hey gorgeous, it's Ker-leen. Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. Today we're talking Versace fragrances. I'll be sharing my thoughts on two that I've purchased recently, the newest Dylan Blush and one of the recent crystal fragrances, Crystal Emerald. If you've been looking for some more tea on these fragrances, then please keep watching. Hey friend, welcome back. If you're new here on this channel, I talk fragrance, I share a little bit of lifestyle, and as I've done for years here, I love sharing encouragement in every single video. So if that sounds like something you would enjoy, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and be sure to turn on that notification bell so you know exactly when my videos drop. All right, let's get into it. So I did go ahead and purchase Dylan Blush in a travel size. Now this was a total blind buy for me, so I didn't want to go ahead and purchase a full bottle without having first experienced it. I've worn this fragrance already, so let's talk about it. This is what the travel size looks like, and just like the juice inside, this fragrance smells so pink. So Dylan Blush is such a pretty fragrance. It's fruity and sweet. It definitely feels extremely fresh, but it also has this very light edible nature to it. So at the top we have fruits like strawberry, bergamot, and apple. We have a freesia at the top, which gives off a little bit of a greenness. There's orange blossom at the mid, tonka bean, and marshmallow. And then at the base, we have Madagascar vanilla and musk. So to my nose, this fragrance definitely feels like a really bright, crisp, juicy green apple. It definitely gives fruity, but not in an overly sweet way, which is something I've noticed about the Dylan line. The Dylan line in and of itself feels very elevated because there are no syrupy, sweet, fruity notes or accords in these fragrances. Instead, you get that crispy, juicy fruitiness without it being overly sweet. So I love that about this fragrance. It feels so fresh, so juicy, so bright. But then after about like 15 minutes or so, as this warms up on the skin, it changes. And it changes to a very light and fluffy, edible smelling fragrance, probably because of that marshmallow and that tonka bean. So I honestly think this was Versace's answer to this gourmand craze that has been going on for like the last few years, while mixing it and staying true to the personality of the Dylan fragrances. So you still get that elevated freshness. This smells classy. It smells like a very well put together woman who is maybe on vacation or out to brunch, or maybe she's out luxury shopping. This is what I imagine that woman would have on. However, this woman enjoys her edible smelling fragrances, but because of the summer heat, she's had to put those fragrances aside and she reaches for this one. That is Dylan Blush Pink in a nutshell. This fragrance definitely smells pink. So if you love fresh fragrances and if you enjoy something like Kayali's Yum Bougie Marshmallow in the fall and winter, I think this is a good one to check out. Is it groundbreaking? In my opinion, no. I think this is a mix of scent profiles that we have already smelled. However, if you're the person I was just describing, then this might be a nice option to check out. This one doesn't project very loudly. I think it's more of a beautiful scent bubble, but it does last 6+ hours on my skin and on my clothes. So the lasting power is definitely there, but this is something you may want to throw in your bag if you just want to smell it more, you want to amplify it a little bit more, or decant to take with you if it's an especially hot and humid day. This is Versace's Dylan Blush Pink. Now this next one, I definitely had to go ahead and get me a full-sized bottle. This is Crystal Emerald. The scales on top of the bottle are so beautiful. The teal ombre effect of the packaging is so gorgeous. It just screams beach, water, sun, and summertime. And can you just feast your eyes on this absolutely stunning bottle? It feels like I'm holding a little jewel in my hand. So aesthetically pleasing, so visually stunning. I love this bottle. This fragrance has fruity, sweet, very juicy, very fresh fragrance notes, but it also has a little bit of a fresh spiciness going on, and it is musky. We have bergamot, peach, and pink pepper at the top, rosebud, sorbet, jasmine, and raspberry at the mid, and we have white musk incense essence and tonka bean at the base. This one I have been eyeing for months now, but it wasn't time to pick it up. Every single time I smelled this, it just smells unlike anything I own or have ever smelled. The complexity of this fragrance is truly something to admire because I can't quite put my finger on why it gives off a shampoo or a soapiness. If you look at the notes, there's nothing that would indicate this soapy shampoo feel, but that is exactly what this fragrance gives me. It smells so extremely clean to my nose, so if you're someone that loves a good soapy scent, especially this time of year, I would highly recommend getting your nose on this one. Now that soapy shampoo feel, it gives off in the air in passing on clothes, but when I put this on skin, that's when I get that little bit of fresh spiciness, that soft spicy feel, probably from that rosebud. I'm not sure what that sorbet note does in fragrances, but obviously every time I wear this, I'm going to be thinking about these notes and what I'm smelling. So let's spray this on skin. By the way, a little of this goes such a long way. It is one of those fragrances that people are going to smell on you the entire day. That is what I've experienced with this scent. Not only that, the icing on the cake is that this is a compliment magnet. So this one has incredible projection, a lasting scent trail, and it is a compliment magnet. And that's all on top of how amazing this smells. Y'all, this smells so good. Even on my skin, it smells like the most luxurious, cleanest, and finely milled soap I have ever smelled. And like I mentioned, there's definitely a soft, spicy feel, probably coming from that pink pepper and that rosebud, but I feel like those notes are more supporting notes. I feel like this fragrance just has this inexplicable, clean, shampoo-like, soap-like feel, which when paired with the performance of this fragrance is perfection for the hot, humid summer heat. This fragrance right here, y'all, is chef's kiss. It is so good. The fruits in here to my nose are not very pronounced, so I don't pick up a distinct raspberry or peach accord. It just smells very, very fresh and a little soft spicy as it dries down on my skin. But the main thing is that this fragrance smells clean and soapy and shampoo-like to my nose. And this one, similar to the Dylan line of fragrances, smells so classy, so chic, so put together. So like I said, it smells like the most expensive and finely milled soap at a luxury hotel or accommodations where luxury is the priority. This one, y'all, I would highly recommend getting your nose on it. I do think that because it's a bit complex in the note list, that you should definitely spray this on skin and see how you feel about it, because maybe some of those other notes may be more pronounced for you than the soapy, fresh, clean, shampoo-like feel that is pronounced for me. So definitely test this out on skin. And if you have this or if you end up picking it up, share with us what you love about this fragrance. This is Versace's Crystal Emerald. All right, friend, thank you so much for still being here. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up on your way out. And if you're here and you love fragrance content, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you never miss another video. And as usual, I wanted to encourage you before you click off of the video. And today, what I feel like I'm supposed to tell you is you are doing your best and it's going to get better. No matter what your situation is, no matter what you're going through, I want to encourage you that you're doing your best. So just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Things are going to get better. Things are going to look up. Remain focused and know that God can give you a crown of beauty where there was once a pile of ashes. He will replace your spirit of despair with joy and gladness. He's going to give you something to be grateful for, something to give praise for. Keep your head up, stay focused, and no matter what anyone says or thinks, you are doing a great job. You're doing amazing and things are going to look up. As always, I will be over here reflecting on the exact same thing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye!